Good morning. Good morning. See how y'all made it through April Fools. Way to go. Way to go. High fist bump. Welcome, everyone. Let's sing together. Let's bring this month of April into full bloom, singing Seed to Sow.
Some people quietly reveal in the manner of the meek. Some people shout the way they feel to a radical degree. Sometimes it's me. But let me tell you about one thing I know. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Let your heart of hearts take you down the road. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Some people sing it to express, while others hear another call. Some people speak with subtleness, some don't rely on words at all, no. But let me tell you about one thing I know. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Let your heart of hearts take you down the road. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow. Everybody's got a seed to sow. We are all pieces of the whole, with different feelings to evoke. Giving distinction to the role, different players, different strokes, yeah. Oh, but let me tell you about one thing I know. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Let your heart of hearts take you down the road. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow. Some people walk, some people race, some vary their pace. But love will use what you will give, surrender to your state of grace, yeah. Oh, let me tell you about one thing I know. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Let your heart of hearts take you down the road. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow. 'Cause everybody's got a seed to sow, yeah. Everybody's got a seed to sow. Everybody's got a seed to sow.
Howdy. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Well, my name is Shane Hughes, and we are so very glad you're here. Hi, Nancy. It's good to see you. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Salt Lake. Whether you're with us in person or live streaming, welcome. Just know you're loved. Could you hold it down, please? Just a little. Oh, my bad, my bad. Love streamers, if you would please share with us where you're love streaming from, that would be awesome. Which one? Oh, that. I'll wait. Go ahead. Just tell me when. Okay. Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among all religions. Kind of wishing I was LDS today so I'd have the day off. But here we are. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness to help make the world a better place. Please say with me our purpose statement. We are an open, welcoming community, celebrating our divinity, loving our humanity, and nurturing our journeys of spiritual discovery. Thank you. Our practitioner, Selena Baugh, will be offering today's reading and prayer. Really? That's cool. You ready? Okay, it's cool. You can do this. And Farrell Zeman will be holding high watch. What? Do you guys shift gears? Hey, that's not my bad. It was on the website. Okay, Farrell's doing it today, I guess. He's going to be holding high watch, knowing our highest and best good. Thanks for doing that. Today's special music is, drum roll, Orion Burns. I've always wanted to do that. We're really glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Next week's speaker is Reverend Donald Graves.
Yay!
So that's kind of cool, right? And next week's special music is guitar riff. Is Will Baxter.
Yeah!
Awesome. Myrna asked me to remind everybody that today after service is visioning. Correct? Yep, all right, got that. So, here's something really cool. Coming up on April 21st, after services, is our spiritual cinema.
Wow.
That's going to be fun. Which is where we're gonna watch a movie, and then after the movie, we talked about what our thoughts were, kind of a shared experience. I'm happy to announce that the upcoming movie is Terminator.
Yeah.
The Rise of the Machines. That can't be right. There's no way. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. It's actually Live to Be 100. Secrets of the Blue Zones, a movie about reverse engineering longevity through lifestyle and environment. Sweet. I don't know if I want to live to be 100. They'll be serving a light lunch, and it's a $10 love offering.
Wow.
$1 million super duper love offering. So, did you guys know that we rent out our sanctuary and our classroom for events like weddings and business meetings and parties, birthday parties, that sort of thing? What's that? Bar mitzvahs? Sure.
Yeah.
I thought I heard barbecue. Why wouldn't I, right? If you want to, where is he? I don't see Robert. Robert, you here? Oh, there he is. Thanks. Robert Wetzel, that's the guy to contact if you want to rent a space out. Okay. To get more information about our center and all the upcoming events and stuff, I invite you guys to go to www.spirituallyfree.org. Well done. I'm proud of you. Do we have anyone visiting for the first time? So, raise your hand so we can. No visitors. Okay. Dang it. I had some stuff. Our ministry is founded on prayer. Prayer helps us deal with whatever comes our way and to recognize the spiritual purpose for whatever might be happening in our lives. If you're having trouble knowing that, one of our practitioners will help you know that for you until you can know it for yourself. Right after the service, they will be available in the practitioner room right outside the door there, and they'll pray with you and for you for your highest best. Our practitioners are the joyous souls wearing the beautiful stoles. Okay, I think that's about it. Before I call you up, I just want to let you know that I see you, and I'm so grateful that with everything going on, you're still here for us.
Yeah.
And I'm truly grateful for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Reverend Cindy.
I'm adding on a few announcements and things going on, so thank you, Shane. He informs us and gets us laughing. Isn't that wonderful? Yes. So a couple things I wanted to go through. One is that we have an event with our outreach ministry, And Gail, go ahead and stand up. You'll be standing for a few minutes. This is Gail. Everyone give her some love. Gail is our outreach ministry director, and she has signed us up to be a part of a very important event. It's for the American Red Cross, and it's called Sound the Alarm, Save a Life. And what we're going to do is we're going to go with other folks, once they train us, door to door to let people know how to make an escape plan if there were a fire. We're also going to inspect their fire alarms or have a fire alarm installed for them. Don't worry, we don't have to do that. One of their trained professionals will do that. But you guys, this is how we let people in the outer Salt Lake community know what we're up to in this room. So we get to be love and light, and we get to transform, and we get to do what we do in this room. But if we never take it out of these four walls, other people don't know what we're up to here. So I invite you to do this with us. Yes, there's some walking involved. So you have to know that. But anything you need to know to do this important work, they will train us. So Gail, stand up one more time. We need to sign up. You go to our website and you click on the link. If you're having a problem with that link, Gail's the one to contact. She will help us get signed up. I think they need 150 people, and they're only around 30 people. Don't we want to help them? I know we don't have 130 in this room, but we can make a major difference to get this work done. Thank you, Gail, for doing what you're doing. Yeah, the smoke alarms are free. The people we're helping, we're not charging. They are not charging them. These are people that might not have enough money to buy a smoke alarm, or have a smoke alarm that's so old they don't even realize, or a smoke alarm that doesn't even have a battery in it. This really does save lives. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If this calls for you to do, please do it. The date is April 20th. The information flyer is out on the hospitality table. It's also on our website. The next thing I want to talk about, food, fun, and friends. Here it comes, right? So there's different stages, and right now we're in the stage where we're calling all of you hosts, all of you that want to host an event. I see lots of people in this room that hosted last year. Mel did a paint party. I did a paint party, different kind of painting styles. Myrna and Theryl, they did a campfire, and Rick and Shemaine did music, and they also went down the Provo River with folks. I did a Hanukkah dinner, and it was wonderful. Ruth and Robert did a bowling party. We had all kinds of fun last year, and it's coming back again. Now, I want you to know, if you don't have the budget to have 20 people, it's okay. Do what works for you. We also did things last year like a taco party. Nancy did that, right? And Gail did a casino night. We did all kinds of fun things last year. And we're going to do all kinds of awesome things this year. But we need you to fill in this form. Again, it's at the hospitality table, telling us what your event is. So that's what we're doing right now. This is stage one. Once we collect all these, we'll make a booklet, we'll do bidding, and then we'll have fun through, from June all the way to the end of the year with all of these events. Nothing is too small. It can have 2 people, 4 people, and nothing is too big. You can have 40 people. So I'm thinking of different things. Brent and I were talking about it on our drive home yesterday. Maybe a pool party and a barbecue. I don't know. We're thinking of all kinds of fun things. A dance party. I wanted to talk to Leslie about. I don't know. There's all kinds of options out there. And the great thing is all these funds come directly to our center. The hosts pay for everything. And we get to have a lot of fun, make new friends, and have good times with our old friends. So please, please, please think about what you want to do. If you have any questions, grab a board member, ask us. We're happy to help you. And if you can't have an event because where you live is too small or whatever, it's okay. Sign up. Sign up and go to these events. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, as Shane mentioned, our Pratt Corps, that we are here because of prayer. That's who we are. That's what we're based on. And I just want to take a moment, since I'm up here, to acknowledge our prayer practitioners. Prayer practitioners in the room, go ahead and stand up so you can see our practitioners that are here in the room today. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Farrell. Thank you, Farrell. Thank you, Selena, Hildreth, Reverend Myrna. Thank you for being here and holding the consciousness of this community. It means so much. It is so important. It is who we are. So I invite you to settle in. Settle in as we play our centering music. And when that music is complete, come up. She'll come up and she'll do a reading. We'll have some moments of silence, and then she'll offer up a prayer. So enjoy this celebration service today.
A quiet place within my heart, and I will open to my God, open to my God. I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my mind, and I will open to my God, open to my God. Be still, my soul, be still. Be still, my soul, be still and know. I will make a quiet place, a quiet place within my life, and I will open to my God, open to my God, and I will open to my God, open to my God.
So this reading is adapted from Kas Amaz and Joseph Mazla. You know those last few weeks before spring, when winter is trying desperately to hold on, her bony fingers cold and frail, losing their grip to the warmth of the sun. The trees towering above your head might still be bare, but when you look down, buds of purple are sprinkled across the ground, bursting forth from Earth's womb. If we pay close attention, we might notice the earth constantly beckoning to us to receive this gift. On bended knees with cool breath and a warm touch, the natural world asks us to stay in this moment, right here, a little longer. Can you feel it? Mr. Rogers once said, in the bad times, always look for the helpers. When you face a crisis, trust that this crisis will pass, as all the crises before have. But it is our choice on whether it brings out the best in us or the worst in us. Let whatever you face bring out the best in you. Burst out of your fear, your anger, your worry, and allow kindness, your goodness, your love, and generosity of spirit to blossom and fully bloom. We'll just move into the sacred silence for a few minutes. As we rest in that quietness, that stillness, I open my heart to the gratitude that lives there. As I watched this morning, this storm moving in and through our valley, bringing just a little bit more moisture, making everything blooming and radiant as the sun started to peep out. Some buds on the trees and even some blossoms now. Just fills me with absolute gratitude to start my day. And when I start there, it just continues to grow. And it's from there that I recognize that one presence and power moving in and through all of life. Always has, always will. There is no beginning or end. Always moving in and through every cell, every raindrop, every blossom, every breeze that blows are those wonderful winds that change our weather in an instant. It's all part of the one, every bit of it. And knowing this truth of the divine, I know that I am part and parcel of that one. And just as I know this truth for myself, I know this truth for all. Each of us are expressions, whole and complete, with absolute love, joy, wholeness at our core. This day and always, nothing can remove it. Nothing can break that connection with our source. So, it's from this place that I bless this service to come. Every person here and joining us, every person on this planet, their wholeness, the light that I see within. I know that this service is blessed as we move forward, that what needs to be said is said and what needs to be heard is heard, that will be uplifted by the music that will be provided, that we will connect with each other, enjoy our community together, and lift each other in the process. For all these blessings, I am again truly grateful. As I just release this word, it's spoken, therefore it's done. As together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Selena. I love this time of year. We get a sneak peek at springtime. The air is fresh and clear. We still have white caps on our mountains. See signs of wildflowers and lots of color. I love this song that we're going to sing together. It's called Add to the Beauty, written by Sarah Groves. I like to think of each of us as shaking off the dirt around us and rising up from it, showing our colors blooming into the season, into the year, showing what we've got, sharing it with the world. Add to the beauty, to tell a better story, to shine with a light that's burning up inside. Let's sing together.
life and work, to our lives and our work. It comes in loving community. It comes in helping a soul find its worth, a soul find its worth. Redemption comes in strange places, small spaces, bringing out the best of who we are. And I want to add to the beauty. I want to tell a better story. Whoa, shine with the light that's burning up inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Small spaces, calling out our best, and I want to add to the beauty, and I want to shine with the light that's burning up inside. Whoa, add to the beauty. I want to tell a better story. Whoa, shine with the light that's burning up inside. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Add to the beauty. That's an order. I'm so pleased to introduce our special music today. Always a favorite. This young man has just been an inspiration to me. And I love to see this kind of consciousness in young people expressed in such a beautiful and strong way. He has such a presence and such a creative mind. His music is just glorious. Let's welcome back Orion Burns.
I was just looking up at Rick when he was introducing that last song, and I feel the same admiration for you, brother. Like you just have this purity. Your love for music comes through, and you've been very important to me. Thank you. I've been super emotional. Like I'm always emotional, but it's just been like whoa, the past bit. So I'm gonna try to. Absolute crazy person. Okay. This song is called it's called My Reality. I wrote it like 20 years ago, and I'm learning that like my songs, like they are always approximating the present moment. Like does that make sense? They grow with me as I get closer and closer to being truly present. And that theme of springing into action, I really feel that this year. And coming from a culture that like glorifies like action, just action. Like as long as there's action, you're good. But no, you're not necessarily good. And there's something very special about springing into action in spring, because we're talking about action that comes from alignment. And, an action that comes from alignment, I'm really learning in my own life that like, I don't do it. It's just done through me. And there's no fear. There's actually trust. It's moving in trust. That there is a wisdom, there is an intelligence that is so gracious, loving and wise, that's governing our lives and our place. And we're all like flowers, and we just aren't supposed to be blooming all the time. Like this world is trying to convince us, like, it's like eternal summer. Like, no, it's exhausting. Like to know how to take the action of knowing when to rest, to know how to take the action of knowing that now it's not time to do, but maybe it is time to feel some things that I haven't allowed myself to feel. And I think life is coming into this space where, for me, the litmus test for action and whether or not it has worth and value is like, if I die tomorrow, what would this action mean? And so, that choice to be kind to yourself, that choice to have a moment with someone, that choice to, there's so many levels of action. We think like action movie, but there's so many actions to take within always. I am totally preaching, but this song is called My Reality, and I'm actually going to work in a snippet of a song that it's unfinished, but I started it. It just came to me on the first day of this year, but really the first day of this year for me is like spring, like the astrological New Year is like, that's just the way it is supposed to actually be in my mind and heart. Anyways, so that's why I'm adding in this song, and so this song is called Light Codes. I'm not tired, I'm just getting started. I know the hardest part ain't behind me yet. Brush this dirt off my shoulder. I'm moving forward with my dream in my hands. Though this story started long ago, long before these lights, long before this show, always felt what was inside of me. Now it feels surreal to see you all around me. 'Cause now my vision is clear. Every moment has been leading me here. So I raise my voice to the sky, 'cause inside I know that this is my time. Let this moment wash over me. Now my dream is my reality. Oh, my reality. Oh, all those times I would close my eyes, I'd go deep inside and imagine this moment. But now I don't have to close them, 'cause they're wide open and it's all in front of me. So this story started long ago, long before these lights, long before this show. Always felt what was inside of me. Now it feels surreal to see you all around me. Oh, but now my vision is clear. Every moment has been leading us here. Oh, so I raise my voice to the sky, 'cause inside I know that this is our time. Let this moment wash over me. now my dream. May the coming year find you holding a brand new bag. May the coming year find you grateful for all you've had to go through, to get to everything that stands before you. Now you know who you are and that your time has come. Hold on, the light coats are coming. Hold on, oh, the light codes are coming. Oh, the way you shine, the way you bust through a long dark night. Oh, hold on, the light codes are coming. Oh, the light codes. Oh, the light codes. Oh, the light codes are coming. The light codes are coming. Oh. They're coming. They're coming. You gotta hold on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Orion. We can all go home now. He gave the sermon. Awesome. I'm messing with you. Light codes. That sounds like a good book title. So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our monthly theme of Spring into Action, which you've heard. And Robin Williams said about spring is nature's way of saying, let's party. Well, maybe not yesterday and maybe not today, but yes, let's party, right? My talk title today is Burst Out. And you know, I come up with these titles way before I work on the talk. And I have to be authentic here. I don't know if I feel like bursting out. Or I do feel like bursting out in a different way than what you might think. Because today I'm right in alignment with Orion here, and I'm quite emotional. I feel like bursting into tears rather than bursting out into joy. But there's going to be joy behind those tears. So I know that this place that I'm in is in perfect alignment with this month, with what we're talking about, with springing into action. Many of you know, and some of you don't know, that my brother's been going through pancreatic cancer since last year, the beginning of last year. He went through a year of lots of treatments, chemo and surgery, and he did everything the doctors wanted him to do. And all of that was done, and yet it just roared back. So this year, don't get me started, Brent. This year in January, they basically told him it was terminal. He came and told the family. This year, every single month, I've been going to either Las Vegas or Los Angeles or both, multiple times. It's been a lot. It's not just sorrow-filled, but it's also a great joy. The joy is my relationship with my mom and being able to support her in a way that I could only have dreamed of. See, Golda, my mom has given me so much, And now I get to give back. I get to be there for her. My little great niece, Addie, is just a little over a year old, and now she knows me. I've seen her twice a month. She's not like, who is this stranger? She's like, it's Aunt Cindy. It's Bubby. We're there. We get to play with her. We get to be with her. So yes, there's a lot of things going on in my personal life, and I get to weave that into what we're talking about today. And I have to say this before I go on. You know, you guys, my practitioners, our board, our ministry council members, our members, our volunteers, support me in such a big and profound way. I feel it. I feel it. I know it. I know you love me. I know you're praying for me, for my family, for my brother. So thank you. I just have to say thank you. And especially thank you to my wife. We've had lots of road trips, lots of time in the car, lots of time to listen to books on CD. Okay, Mom and I are listening to Barbara Streisand. All about her life. It's been pretty fascinating. And it's given Bren and I time to connect and reconnect. So I'm just grateful to all of you. So, I have a first quote, and it's not from the Light Codes book, it's from the Energy Codes book. I don't know, there's a book coming, Light Codes. So the Energy Codes is written by Dr. Sue Morter. And this is what she says on page 101. Have you ever watched a movie that was so intense it pulled you in completely? Perhaps you found yourself talking to the screen or flooring an imaginary gas pedal in a big chase scene. Or perhaps you were so immersed in the painful dialogue, you find yourself in tears. Then suddenly, often, you find a reason to come back, and you find yourself in the theater with other people around you watching the same movie. But something dramatically shifted inside of you when you drop back into the reality that you're in now. Though it briefly felt like you were there, that you were in that world, you were only watching it. We go through our lives in much the same way. We focus on and get absorbed in things outside of ourselves, to the point we forget that we are in charge of experiences within our own body. We throw our energy out onto the object of our intention and anchor it there instead of inside ourselves. This paragraph from the Energy Codes caught my attention because I've been living out a chapter of my family's story that is so intense. It's this season of transition right now. And transitions can be challenging. They can feel like wounds. Rumi said the wound is the place where the light enters you. Wounds can be the place where the light enters you. Many times a year, we go through these transitions. Sometimes we lose people physically, sometimes we lose friends, sometimes we lose jobs, we get laid off. Sometimes we have to move. Sometimes something we've been so well acquainted with changes or stops working, and we have to learn a whole new thing. I feel like that whenever I get a new phone. Right? What? I knew the old one so well. So even in the situation that I find myself in, what I know is I'm being called to be more of myself. Myself that is filled with light and love and compassion. See, I can either watch this as a movie on a screen, or I can burst out and move forward with what I'm here to do and be. As a sister, as a daughter, as an auntie, for my family, for my niece and nephews. This transition is calling me to be strength. This transition is calling me to be love. This transition is calling me to be compassionate. Even though this is scary, you guys. Even though I see things happen and I don't necessarily agree with how they're happening. It's not up to me. I get to support it in the way it is unfolding. Even though I'd rather not see my mom lose her only son, even though I'd rather my niece and nephews not lose their father at the age of 65, even though I'd rather not my brother lose the relationship he could have with his grandchild, Addie, just a little over a year. Even though all those things, even though I wish the family dynamic was better than it is right now with what's going on, everybody is showing up stressed. Everybody is showing up in grief. Everybody is showing up with anger because nobody wants this thing to happen, and it's gonna happen. Because what I know is death is just a part of life. And what I know is that I get to allow these things that are feeling like wounds to be the place where light enters me. Because light is what I am. See, I truly believe that if we are to awaken to these new seasons, we must enter these seasons deeper with bigger, more profound hearts. That's what these experiences are all about. If we just, la, 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 our life, and nothing challenging ever happens, we don't get to grow. We don't get to deepen. We don't get to know how big and beautiful our soul and our hearts are. We won't just go through the motions if we're really allowing ourselves to feel. Instead of just putting one foot in front of the other and getting through it, we get to have the tears. We get to have the grief. We get to have the anger. We get to have all of that. But you know what? Even though it sucks sometimes, okay, I said sucks, yes. Even though it sucks sometimes, there's such a beauty in it. There's such a beauty in really feeling. I am not here on this earth to be a robot and go with the masses and be strong. I am strong, but to be strong and not feel the pain. I don't think any of us are. I believe that this room and our love streamers are people of faith. We have faith because we know what we know about science of mind. We know that we are the creators. We know that we can change our thinking and have different lives because we do this work, because we meditate and we pray and we do our studies. I know that everyone in this room has faith. It might not be where you want it to be, but everyone has it. And when we're coming from a place of faith, we can't stay stuck. It just doesn't work like that. Martin Luther King said, faith is taking the first step, even if we don't see the whole staircase. Just one step. That's all I ask. That's all I ask of myself. Just one step. So what's stopping you from taking a step? If there's something you're feeling stuck in, some emotion, some challenge, what's stopping you from taking that step? What are you here to know about yourself with this latest transition in life? What do I need to know about myself with this latest transition in my life? How can I show up? How can you show up in love and strength, even now? I stumbled upon a video. I'm saying it that way so Raj gets ready. It's a video from AGT, America's Got Talent. And basically, it's this group, and they named themselves the Freedom Singers. They're a group that they're coming out of challenging transitions. They're coming out of lots of loss. Yet they took action, and they burst out through their gift of singing. They burst out so that they can make an impact on this planet. So Raj is going to play the video, and if it ends up having a commercial first, forgive us. It's just kind of the way YouTube is. Go ahead, Raj, when you're ready.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Who are you guys?
We are the Freedom Singers.
So why did you give yourself the title the Freedom Singers? It's interesting to me.
Go ahead, Pete.
So we're located not far from here in a community called Skid Row, right? Skid Row is in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, where 5 people per day die on the streets, houseless people. And so for us, freedom singing brings us close together. Is that medium that we've always used to come together as Americans.
And how did you meet?
Well, we all are part of the Los Angeles Community Action Network, and they have an arts and culture department there, and that's how the core group got together.
Are you houseless in Skid Row?
Not anymore, but I was. Me and my mother, we were both houseless on Skid Row, which is, it was very traumatizing. Going through the loss and being out there in the elements, and especially with the city officials coming and taking away all of our personal belongings and leaving us there with nothing. I'm so blessed that I found the Los Angeles Community Action Network, because they gave me a voice and an opportunity to rebuild myself. And through them, we are housed, my mother and I.
why America's Got Talent?
So we represent a lot of things. Some people who were houseless, maybe who have come to transitional housing, some who have lost folks that are houseless. Excuse me. And so when we see someone on the street, I want to encourage you not to look the other way.
Thank you for sharing all of that with us. We're rooting for you already. Good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. And I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel, no, like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love. The city, she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I don't ever wanna feel the pain, the hurt, the dark like I did that day. Take me to a place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Will you take me all the way? All the way.
Wow. When I saw that, I heard that they are a part of the Action Network. Isn't that awesome? The Action Network. And what a great way to spring into action. They took their challenges, their transitions, and they put it into this singing group to make a difference on this planet. That's what I know we're all called to do when we go through these things. That's what I know I'm called to do when I'm going through such things. Ernest Holmes says in the Science of Mind book, page 614, the language of resistance is pain. But non-resistance finds the harmony of the universe and swings it into motion, going with the stream of power which nourishes and protects. Resistance is the offspring of fear and ignorance, and non-resistance is the offspring of love. This brings me to ask myself this question. Am I in fear and resisting, or am I in non-resistance and loving? So I have to be honest. There's a part of me that's resisting. Now, I didn't really get this, but the universe always has a way to get our attention. So I went to grab my suitcase, which wasn't very heavy, and when I grabbed it and moved a certain way, I heard pop, pop, click, click. Ouch. So my shoulder's sort of working, needs a little help. So all you Reiki healers, go ahead, bring it on. But I had to kind of giggle to myself and say, ooh, yes, there's some resistance happening here. There's no doubt about it, because if I wasn't noticing the resistance in my emotional body, I certainly now feel it in my physical body. Got my attention. So I want to point out that we humans were very, very, very good at avoiding pain and suffering. We push it away. We pretend it's not there. We keep ourselves so busy we don't have time to sit and reflect. That's a good one that I do. I'm busy. You can ask the wife. I'm busy. Then we go on to social media and we surf the web, or we watch TV, or we go shopping, or we make lots of plans with people so that we don't get to sit in that quiet time to feel what we're feeling. This, my friends, can cause you to get stuck. It can cause you to get stuck into these patterns of despair and pain. And while we might not be responsible for the pain that's happening, we are responsible for ending it, the pain that we're in, by sitting and feeling it, by paying attention to it, by honoring it, by noticing it, by talking about it when you're ready to talk about it with your friends and family. You keep it bottled up and stuffed up, then things happen like ouch, or a cold, or whatever happens physically to your body temple. Can't really escape it. So, it can be very humbling to stand here and tell you that my shoulder hurts. It can be very humbling to be in my emotions about what's going on in my life, but I can't be something that I'm not. Underneath all of that, what I understand is I'm always one with the one. I can never be separate. I am never alone. I have all the tools and love coming my way to help me through this, and I accept it. I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I'm fine. I'm not fine. It's upsetting. It's sad. And also there's that joyful stuff mixed in with my relationship with my mother, spending time with my grand niece, and being with my family as much as I've been able to be with them. To run from pain is to run from life itself. I made myself a promise many years ago that I wouldn't run from things. And I made myself a promise that I would have hard conversations, and sometimes I do really well with that, and sometimes I don't do well with that. But I always notice it. I always catch myself. I'm a work in progress, just like all of us. We do the best we can on a daily basis. And when I know better, I do better. So let's learn to accept the hard times, the joyful times. Let's do this together as a community. Nobody has to go through these challenges alone, including me. So now you know sometimes I resist. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I get to burst out in ways where I get to express my love for all of you, for my family, for my friends. So in this month of April, where we're springing into action, let's burst out in the most magnificent way. I'll end with this quote from Jim Carrey. Flowers don't worry about how they're going to bloom. They just open up and turn toward the light. Shall we all turn to the light and choose the non-resistance of love? Let's pray. Let's just take in a nice deep breath. And again. Starting with gratitude. I am grateful for this community and how they show up and how you all love. I am grateful to be your spiritual leader in the most authentic way that I can show up and love. I am grateful for the way Utah does spring, with the stops and starts, with the blooms, with the snow on the mountains, with that snow that comes down but doesn't stick. I am grateful. I am so grateful for our music, for all our musicians that come here and open our hearts in such a powerful way. And I am most grateful to know there is only one power, one presence. Whether you call it God, Spirit, Allah, Jehovah, Hashem, Adonai, the way, universe, love, light. It doesn't matter what you call it, but knowing that there is only one, and it's everywhere in everything, every moment of every day. It's always present and never absent. Even when we forget, it's always there. So knowing that this one power, presence, love, I'll call particles of God, are in and through everything, I claim and know this is true for myself. Every atom, every cell, every tear is filled with these God particles. I can never be anything other than what I am, the I am that I am. And I know the same truth for everyone within earshot of this prayer, everyone in this room, everybody watching online, everyone catching the recording at a later time. That we are all one, connected, interconnected, intertwined. We are the fabric of life itself. So knowing that is our truth with the capital T, I claim and know for anyone going through anything in this room, a challenge, a transition, a loss, a change, whether it's watching a loved one being in hospice, whether it's watching a loved one lose their memory or not being capable to do what they used to do and moving on to a new season, whether it's yourself or someone close to you. I claim and know that this too is a way of us getting to know each other in the most profound and deep ways. That we are spirit in form in these body temples, and the spirit that we are can never be harmed, never be separated, can never die, eternal souls that we are. And for us in this room that are going through challenges, whether it's financially or where you live, that perfect career, job, place of employment is looking for you too, for you to show up as your magnificent self and just do what you do in only the way you can do it and get rewarded in such a way that you don't have to worry about all needs being met. Because you're showing up as you're showing up as the magnificence of you. And that's all that needs to happen, is that, yes, this is what I'm good at. This is what I'm here to do. This is my purpose. This is my passion. This is my calling, and this is what I do. And because I've said yes, all needs are met and then some. I can give from that place of overflow. I can receive all that I've given in my lifetime and then some. Just by mere fact of being born on this planet. And for all of those in this room or online that are having concerns about politics, wars, all those things that on the human plane, there's disagreements, there's different ways of viewing things, there's opinions. That I claim and know the bottom line for all of this is that we all want all needs met: clean water, clean air, abundance, health, wholeness, a place to raise our families that's healthy. That we come together on these basics, that we want love in our life. We want to give love, receive love, be love. That we come together on those terms, those higher terms, those deeper terms of living from the heart, living as a loved, lighted being on this planet. So that's what I know. In this instant, that is what's happening. In this instant, we're not waiting for this to be so. It is so now. And it will grow because we acknowledge it will grow because we're grateful for the peace, for the understanding, for the love that we all have in our lives. So for this, I am so very grateful for answered prayer. These answered prayers come in small little shifts and big giant booms, but we keep our eyes open for them and we notice them so that we can grow and grow and grow in consciousness, in love, in awareness. That is our work to do on this planet. Project Awakening. We are awake, aware. We are love. So I am thankful to know the truth of who and what we are and what we get to do on this planet. I release it into that law. Those spiritual laws that we study around here, those spiritual laws that always work, they've been proven over and over and over again, time after time. So knowing that's taking place, we release it, we surrender it. And please anchor this prayer by repeating after me. And so it is. Amen. Ashe.
I am so blessed.
So as we get ready to call the ushers forward, you can get your gifts ready. Again, the first thing I like to say is how grateful I am that you're all here. How grateful that you give. Some of you give automatically online. Some of you give via credit cards and you just do it. Thank you. Some of you give in the baskets that go around on Sundays. Thank you. Because this is just another way for us to practice our spiritual practice together. You can't bring in when your fists are closed. You get to open them and release the love, release the gifts, release the abundance, And it all comes back to us. It all comes back to us. I guarantee that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being in community. Thank you for offering what you have to offer. Thank you for sometimes stretching yourself, or thank you for giving what comes from your overflow. So let's outstretch our hearts through our hands. One hand doesn't want to go out right now, but we're working with it. And repeat after me. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We are so blessed. We give from this place of overflow. Knowing what we give comes back multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. I've been set free, I'm released. I've been set free, I'm released. The burden of my past has gone away at last. I've been set free, I'm released. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me. The light of love and grace shines upon my face. All that I need comes to me. All that I need comes to me.
Orion, come back up. Let's hear some more from Orion Burns.
All that I need. I love the music here. Like, I remember the first time I came in, and this is like the last time I'd been to church was like a Mormon church. And that was many years ago, and just like every lyric of every song, I was just like, what? This place is the best. Just, the messages are... This place has just been so special to me. Life has been teaching me so much about alignment, and I've just been learning, what it feels like when I feel seen naturally, and then when I don't feel seen, and then how I act that, and how I try to earn and prove, and it's just a mess. And I'm just grateful for like this very, very safe place has like held me for a very long time and nurtured like a part of who I am. I feel so loved and embraced here, and I like mirror that all back to you. Like I really see and feel God, that light inside us all, and like everyone is a rock star. Everyone is a there it is. The emotions, they flow. But this song is called Under Construction. And, I spent 40 years feeling like I was behind. I'm behind. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And just life has just been like, no, dude. Seasons. Like, and I needed 40 years in the ground. For whatever it is that I am, and like for me to finally honor and give myself that context. And I offer this song as context for where we all are, what we're all going through. We're so hard on ourselves, it's messy. It's ugly. It's all these things coming up out of us in these like weird situations. I'm going through a lot myself right now, and just to give yourself that grace. That like, we and all of humanity, we're just like a big construction site. So don't mind the mess, everyone. It's going to be great eventually. As a boy, I grew up in church. I felt the pressure to live what I learned. I crumbled, I fell into my own hell, thinking I could never measure up. Speak to me, angels, speak to me now. How long must I lay broken on the ground? Lord knows, I know, we know we are under. Cut me, heal me, happy to be under. Lord knows, I know, we are under construction. Love is patient, love is kind. I lost my patience as I lost my mind. How many times must I forgive myself till there's nothing left to give up? Speak to me, angels, speak to me now. How long must I lay broken on the ground? Lord knows, I know, we are under. Cut me, heal me, happy to be under. Lord knows, I know, we are under construction. Never done, never over, never done, never over. We are under. Never done, never over, never done, never over. We are under. 'Cause the Lord knows, I know, we are cut me, heal me, happy to be under. Lord knows, I know, we are under construction. Lord knows.
Hey, I'm under construction.
Some of us are under renovation, right?
I've come to believe that I'll never be old enough to know better.
Good for you.
Yeah. I love your message. Yes. Don't forget visioning following the service down in the classroom, down on the main floor. Take advantage of that. Let's embrace the spring that we are and burst forth, knowing that we're in a loving community, that we're safe to share our joy and pain, and knowing that if we avoid it, we're avoiding life. Let's not avoid life. Show all your colors. Let's stand together and sing our closing song.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe it's not too late. Together we can change the world. Lay the puzzle pieces out, find out what it's all about. Together we can change the world. I can start this by myself, but I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world. Sailing past where it's been charted, roll your sleeves up, let's get started. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world. With our hands and with our hearts, we can dare to make a start. Together we can change the world. What if we spoke with one voice, knowing that we have a choice? Together we can change the world. I can start this by myself, but I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world. Sailing past where it's been charted, roll your sleeves up, let's get started. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world. Change your mind and change your life. Set aside the fear and strife. Together we can change the world. When we open up our eyes, then we start to realize. Together we can change the world. I can start this by myself, but I'm asking for your help. Together we can change the world. Sailing past where it's been charted, roll your sleeves up, let's get started. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world. Together we can change the world.
What a great day.